I've known Dwayne since 1998-99, my freshman year of high school. He's been my mentor ever since.
I don't want you to have to make the same old silly mistakes that I made. It doesn't matter what home you grew up in. What matters is what are you going to do about it?
Dwayne, I got to come hang with you in Chicago. Will you let me do that next time I'm in town?
Listen, you should do that.
God basically is a manifestation of your relationship, so that when people see your relationship, they'll see an expression of God. Did I get it?
Are you trying to take my job? That
Dwayne Bryant, the book is The Stop, Improving Police and Community Relations. It's got a workbook for parents, for kids to work on. You're doing great stuff in the community, so critical.
Thank you,
sir.
Thank you. If you raise your child, you instruct your child, they need to know respect. They need to know accountability, responsibility. They need to know that from the home. So what I want to do is not only relay this message to the community, but also to law enforcement as well, because they have a responsibility. And I believe law enforcement have more of a responsibility because they're trained.
In my household, my father walked out on my mom with 6 kids. My daddy would always promise he's going to come over, he's going to pick us up, he's going to take us shopping, but he never did, and he lived less than 15 minutes away.
As fathers, what we do has a huge impact. Dads, we gotta get our kids, our young people, our children excited about being smart.
If you had a parent to tell you, if somebody hits you, kill back, raise your hand.
I've been a mentee of Mr. Bryant since I was probably in 4th grade. One of the most, I think, important encounters with him was when I first met him. I was, a Southside Chicago kid, pants sagging, didn't really like authority. Mr. Bryant came to me and said, "Hey man, I think you should pull your pants up." I was like, "No." And the look of discernment that he had, the look of like, did this kid just disrespect me, was the blossoming of probably one of the most influential relationships of my whole life. Mr. Bryant has been a rock in my corner since forever. I remember nights calling him at school like, "Mr. Bryant, I can't do it. I want to give up." He, no pity, no sorrow. You need to be a successful black man, so you need to do what comes with that. And coming with that is graduating from college. I can't thank him enough. He's been such an inspiration as far as me getting the law, as far as me graduating. I think he was almost like a second dad, and for that I'm forever grateful. He's a great man.